Monster Truck Racing. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a sold-out capacity crowd live here at the MTA Arena. If you're new here, crush that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below, and get ready for some Diecast Monster Truck Racing. It's going to be a barrel of fun here tonight, as 16 of the best are going to be throwing it down in the dirt for all you great fans trying to take home the championship flag, as well as claim the overall points championship by the end of the season. Bradley Graham and King Sling comes into the night's event as your current checkered flag holder and overall points leader. He's trying to defend that title with success here tonight, but they got to go through the tower of barrels there in the center of the track. It may play havoc on some of these trucks. We're going to find out as the night progresses on. King Sling trying to hang on to that checkered flag. Here's a look at how round one action is going to shake down, ladies and gentlemen. Taz will take on Metal Militia, Hot Wheels taking on Metal Health, and then Brutus will take on Sudden Impact, and we're going to see Pouncer take on Radical Rescue. Other side of the bracket, Gas Monkey and Outlaw, Barefoot, Blue Thunder, Ragin Steel, and Bulldozer, and then Team Vince getting a rematch against the champion, King Sling and Bradley Graham. But up first at the line, Joseph Parker in the Taz Machine brought back the truck a couple of weeks ago, trying to get in the overall points championship race here tonight. He's now set to take on new kid on the block, Chase McClure. Metal Militia now staged up at the line. He was on Thunder last season, made a big name for himself as a consistent competitor. Who's it going to be moving on into round two action? Both these drivers want this win here tonight in round one bad. Both trucks are staged. Green light going down off the line. They know they're pretty even out. Slightly going to Metal Militia over the cars here, and Taz comes from behind and takes out Metal Militia here tonight. Inside of round one, we talked about the barrels playing havoc on these trucks, and it stopped McClure and Metal Militia dead in his tracks right there in the center of the track. Taz moving on here tonight inside of round one. Next up in round one competition, Devin Tree returning in Metal Health here tonight, a former one-time Smashdown champion back when he drove the old Bustin' Loose machine. He is now set to take on Nicholas Moore, a two-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. The all-new Hot Wheels machine again debuted at the top of the year, making a name for himself on the NCAA circuit. Who moves on into round two? We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Green light going down off the line. They go Hot Wheels with the early lead. Here comes Metal Health, and Hot Wheels going for a ride. And Devin Tree, Metal Health, taking out the Hot Wheels machine here tonight. Not sure what happened to Nicholas Moore inside of the Hot Wheels machine. Went end over end after that first jump inside of no man's land. Nonetheless, Metal Health and Devin Tree, your round one winner here tonight. Here's another look at your MTA replay. Off the line they go. Nicholas Moore and Hot Wheels pulling out a lead on Metal Health. Watch the truck go over no man's land and nose over, digging into the ground, going end over end right into the barrels. And Metal Health, your round one winner here tonight, taking out the Hot Wheels machine. A great run there, and Hot Wheels is on the trailer. Next up here tonight out of Columbus, Michigan, three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Greg Durbin and Brutus, the MTA veteran, now staged up at the line to take on Sawyer Ramsdale out of Frackville, Pennsylvania. The Sudden Impact Ford now staged over here on the inside lane. He's trying to pick up a win here tonight and move along into round two competition. Both these trucks are staged. Sawyer Ramsdale, the 2023 Danger Zone champion. Durbin, a three-time Thunder champion. Here's the green light now. Off the line they go. Now they're dead even down that straight track, jumping over the cars. Now we got a good race, and Sudden Impact taking away the win here tonight inside a round one competition. Greg Durbin and Brutus was right there with him. Got up in the barrels in the center of the track, leaving all the room in the world for Sawyer Ramsdale and Sudden Impact, taking home a round one victory here tonight and moving further in the overall points chase as we progress with the September season. Next up inside round one competition, MTA veteran Brandon Jager back behind the wheel, the all-new Radical Rescue at the line to take on another MTA veteran, Chris Paluk in the Pouncer machine, a truck he built and designed himself, sent down here to the MTA track out of Brentwood, Tennessee, powered by a big 540 cubic inch Chevrolet motor. Who's moving on into round two competition? These drivers are staying. Two MTA veterans gonna throw it down inside of round one. Green light going down off the line. Radical Rescue with a slight lead. Here comes house. Pouncer on the inside lane, and what a ride for Maluk. Insane crash by Pouncer. What a ride for Chris Maluk and the Pouncer machine, folks, as he sends it, car wheels it all the way across the finish line. And Brandon Jager in Radical Rescue got a little crossed up in no man's land. Let's go back and take another look here, folks. Off the line they go. Jager and Radical Rescue pulled the whole shot. Here comes Chris Maluk and the Pouncer on the inside lane. Watch right here as the Radical Rescue gets crossed up in no man's land, gets into Pouncer and sends him for a pirouette all the way across the line. Maluk tried to drive out of it. Nowhere to go but upside down. What an incredible race here tonight on Thunder. Now the MTA track crew and officials are down here to roll Pouncer back over. Hopefully the truck's back at 100%. Chris Maluk and his team are going to go down there and check out all the damage done to the Pouncer machine. He should be able to come back. From what he's telling us, it's only cosmetic. They're going to be thrashing on it down in the pit area. Hopefully we'll see Pouncer back inside round 2 competition after that wild rollover here tonight on Thunder. But ladies and gentlemen, we're moving right along. Next up in round 1, Jason Craddock in the Gas Monkey Garage, all the way from Dallas, Texas, a 8-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. He brought the championship flag into the September season. He wants it back on the old Mopar over here on the inside lane. Roland Cantwell out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, the Iron Outlaw Ford. He's trying to get back on top of the Thunder Mountain here tonight. Who's it going to be going on in the round 2 competition? We got a Ford and Mopar matchup. Both trucks are staged up in the line. As we get set for green down the straight stretch, we got a good race going on down that side of the lane. The cars in a hard roll for Outlaw, and there goes Gas Monkey inside of the shutdown area. Both drivers laying it all on the line here tonight, and it's only round 1 competition, but folks, what an incredible crash. It's not often that both trucks roll over on an MTA race. Here's your MTA photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey by a nose, taking out Roland Cantwell and the Iron Outlaw as he barrel rolls through the barrels there inside the shutdown area. What a matchup it was. But next up here tonight, Charlie Stevens in the Built for Tough Blue Thunder, now set to take on Nathan Smith in the Barefoot Dodge, hailing out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois, looking for his very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. The Dodge heavy horsepower up underneath him. Charlie Stevens in Blue Thunder has the big Ford horsepower underneath of him. So a Mopar Ford shootout here tonight inside of round 1 competition. Here's the green light now. On the line they go now. They're fairly even down that straight direction. The second set of cars here. And it's a mess down inside the shutdown area. Both these drivers throwing it down as Blue Thunder got a little crossed up and Nathan Smith in Barefoot upside down here tonight. What a matchup it was between the Ford camp and the Dodge camp. Ladies and gentlemen, Barefoot pronounced your winner inside of round 1 competition over Blue Thunder. Next up in round 1, Matthew Riley, the MTA veteran who debuted the all-new Ragin Steel last week, made a good showing. He is now set to take on John Kadiuk's Bulldozer at the line. He was so close to capturing his very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship just a couple of weeks ago on Thunder. He's ready to get back on top of the chain here tonight. He's got to go through the all-new Ragin Steel. Matthew Riley, no slouch out here on the MTA circuit. The 2020 Summer Heat Shootout champion. Green light goes down on the line. Bulldozer with a whole shot. Ragin Steel right there with him in the last of the car. Over goes Ragin Steel. But John Kadiuk's Bulldozer was not going away as he got across the finish line almost at the same time as Matthew Riley inside of the Ragin Steel machine. Not sure who got the round 1 victory. As we get ready to go down and check out your MTA photo finish, your winner is going to be Matthew Riley and Ragin Steel over John Kadiuk's Bulldozer as he sails it end over end inside of the shutdown area. But now it's down to brass tacks. Bradley Graham, the King of Kings, returns in King Sling, the 11-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, now set to take on Ethan Medlin out of Paxton, Illinois, who requested this rematch here tonight, week 2 of the September season. He says, quote, he could beat the King on Thursday Night Thunder. Is tonight going to be his night? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. King Sling out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Team Mintz out of Paxton, Illinois. Championship flag on the line. Green light goes down the straight up, and they're dead. Even King Sling corner lead on it now. Mintz nowhere to go. And King Sling throws down another bad fast pass on the Thursday Night Thunder circuit, taking out Team Mintz for the second week in a row, and he will hang on to the championship flag. As week 2 of the September season progresses on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We still got a lot of great racing still to come here tonight. Round 2 action is coming up next. Bradley Graham and King Sling still hanging on to that championship flag. Is it going to remain that way after round 2? Who's to know? But we're going to find out because round 2 action is coming up right after our break. And a word from Midwest Madness. If you can't get enough Diecast monster truck racing action right here on MTA, be sure to check out our friends over at the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Get ready to romp and stomp all over the track, tear up the trucks, and watch the carnage unfold. They host some of the best side-by-side Diecast monster truck racing you will ever see. Also, check out all of our social medias. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Some great racing action you don't want to miss. Be sure to go over there and check them out. Like their videos and subscribe to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder as we get on with round 2 competition. And up first, Taz will take on Mental Health. Sudden Impact will take on the Pouncer Machine. Other side of the bracket, Gas Monkey taking on Barefoot in an all-Mopar shootout. And closing out round 2 action, 2 veteran drivers, Matthew Riley and Ragin Steel, taking a crack at the champion, Bradley Graham and King Sling. Now up first at the line here to kick off round 2 action, Joseph Parker returning tonight in the Taz Machine. He's been out here for well over a year trying to get a very first Thursday Night Thunder championship underneath of him. He is now set to take on New Kid on the block, Devin Treat in the Mental Health Chevrolet, staged on the inside lane. He already got a victory over on the Smashdown circuit, trying to get one here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. Taz set to take on Mental Health. Who's it going to be? Green light going down off the line. They go Taz in the early lead. Here comes Mental Health on the inside lane, and Devin Treat will pick up the round 2 victory coming from behind. And I believe that was the first race that the barrels did not get hit in the center of the track. A clean, smooth pass by both drivers. However, Devin Treat and Mental Health pronounced your round 2 winner here tonight over the Taz Machine. Next up here tonight inside of round 2 competition, Chris Baluk and the Pouncer Machine went for a wild ride inside of round 1, taking on Radical Rescue. He now finds himself against Sawyer Ramsdale and Sudden Impact, the Ford out of Frackville, Pennsylvania, up at the line. So the Chevrolet powered Cat over in the outside lane, taking on the Ford power plant on the inside lane. 2 great trucks, 2 great drivers. Only one's going to move on in the semifinals to take on Devin Treat and Mental Health. Who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Pouncer, Sudden Impact, stage now. Here's the green light off the line they go. And they're dead even down the straight. They're jumping over the car down the top. What an incredible race by 2 great drivers out here on the MTA circuit. A race way too close to call from where I'm sitting. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back down and check out your MTA photo finish. Who got the round 2 victory? Was it Pouncer or Sudden Impact? Your winner, Chris Baluk and Pouncer by a nose, taking out Sudden Impact here tonight inside round 2 competition. A great run, no question, but now it's a battle of the Mopars. Jason Craddock out of Dallas, Texas, the Gas Monkey Machine, now up against the Big Bad Dodge, hailing out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois. Nathan Smith in Barefoot, staged over here on the outside lane. Again, he's trying to gain as many points as possible after a round 1 elimination last week. Jason Craddock, he's only after that championship flag as he brought it into the September season on the back of the Gas Monkey Machine. Who's it going to be going on in the semis? Green light going down now. Off the line they go, they're dead even now. Gas Monkey pulling a slight lead on Barefoot over the car. Gas Monkey going for a ride as Jason Craddock turns it on its tailgate here tonight inside the shutdown area. But Nathan Smith in the Barefoot Dodge on the outside lane was right there with him all the way down to that finish line. Here's another look at your MTA replay, ladies and gentlemen. Right here off the line, they seem dead even. Both drivers cut a great line all the way down that straight stretch. Here comes Gas Monkey on the inside lane, starting to pull a slight lead. Going up and over no man's land, right into the last set of cars. Gets a little bobbled up at the line. And ladies and gentlemen, it's close. But Nathan Smith and Barefoot pronounced your winner over the Gas Monkey Machine here tonight. So Barefoot will advance on in the semifinal competition. Who is he going to meet there? Will it be the King of Kings, Bradley Graham and King Sling, hailing out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina? Or is it going to be Matthew Riley and that wicked fast, brand new Ragin Steel Chevrolet? Again, 2 veteran drivers. These 2 guys battled it out in the old Renegades days when we first started the MTA YouTube channel. Tonight, week 2 of the September season 2023, they're going to throw it down one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Ragin Steel taking on King Sling. Championship flag on the line. Who's it going to be? Here's the green light now. Off the line they go, slightly going to King Sling on the inside lane, and Bradley Graham in trouble. What a ride for Bradley Graham and King Sling. Stuffs it right in the center of the track. An incredible crash here for King Sling and Bradley Graham in a ride he will never soon forget as he went nose first into no man's land. Nonetheless, Matt Riley and Ragin Steel, your winner. Here's another look at it, folks. Off the line, pretty much dead even. And then King Sling pulling a slight lead on Ragin Steel down the straight stretch. Watch Bradley Graham nose over inside of no man's land and stuffs it right into the center of the track. And if I'm not mistaken, he stuffed King Sling right into that crush car. And I'm not sure how the track crew and officials are going to address that, but what a ride for King Sling here tonight. And now the MTA track crew and officials are down there. They're trying to get the truck unlodged off of that crush car. Bradley Graham stuffed it right inside the center of the track, and they're trying to roll him back over. Looks like they're moving the loader backwards now, and they're trying to get King Sling right side up. Hopefully they can do it without tearing too much equipment up as they get ready to roll him back over. He's outside of the truck, and look at this, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in MTA history, he stuffed it so hard the crush car came out with the chassis. What a crash for Bradley Graham as he goes out in round 2 competition. So we're going to crown an all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. Semi-final action is coming up next. We're going to take one more break, ladies and gentlemen. We started with 16 trucks. We're now down to 4. Who will take the checkered flag into week 3 of the September season? We find out next after the break.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't get enough Diecast monster truck racing, we told you about our friends over at Midwest Madness. We want to take you over to another YouTube channel. That is Monster Truck Championship. They throw down each and every week for the Monster Truck Wars on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can't get enough Diecast racing, be sure to go check out Monster Truck Championship over on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You won't regret it. They got some of the top trucks in the league, and they're ready to throw down for you each and every week on Monday nights. Welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. Semi-final action coming right into your living room as Devin Treat and Mental Health will take on Chris Baluk and Pouncer. Other side of the bracket, Nathan Smith and Barefoot taking on Matthew Riley in the Ragin Steel Chevrolet. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're crowning a new champion here tonight. One of these drivers will move on into the final round. Devin Treat, Mental Health, the Chevrolet camp at the line to take on Chris Baluk, the veteran, in the Chevrolet-powered Pouncer machine up at the line. And again, both drivers making it all the way to semifinals, so they're getting pretty good with these points. They know it's not the win, but being consistent on a Thunder that's going to get you a championship win by the end of the season. Both these trucks are staged. Mental Health now set to take on Pouncer, who's going on into the finals, week 2 of the September season. Here's the green light now. On the line to go down. Mental Health pulling slightly. Here comes Pouncer on the inside lane. Baluk in trouble, turning it over and brings it right side up and lands it on all 4 tires inside of the shutdown area. Mental Health got bobbled up in no man's land into the barrel stack, and Chris Baluk, after he turned that truck over once again, finds himself in victory lane. Here's another look at what happened. Off the line they go. Devin Treat and Mental Health had an early lead on him down the straight stretch. Here comes Chris Baluk and Pouncer on the inside lane. Watch him send it over here through the center of the track. Getting a little bad bounce in no man's land. Almost pirouettes it once again. And look at the way the Pouncer machine just flexes and settles down inside the shutdown area. So Pouncer, one of the first of the 4 to make it to semifinal action. Who's he going to meet there? Will it be Matthew Riley in the all-new Ragin Steel Chevrolet, or is it going to be Nathan Smith, again out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois, the big red Barefoot Dodge? Stage now on the outside lane. Over here on the inside lane, Matthew Riley, the all-new Ragin Steel Chevrolet, looked good in its debut last week. He's trying to take it all the way to the top. Is he going to meet up with Chris Baluk and Pouncer in the final round? Barefoot Dodge, Ragin Steel Chevrolet, semi-final action. Who's going to the finals? Here's the green light off the line. They're going. Barefoot's got the lead on it. Here comes Ragin Steel. And what a race it is, but Barefoot, Nathan Smith will take out Ragin Steel here tonight. Inside semi-final action, Matt Riley and Ragin Steel got crossed up in no man's land, shot towards the center, right into the barrels, and Nathan Smith and Barefoot will be in the final round here tonight. A good run by Ragin Steel. Hopefully we'll see him back next week better than ever. But ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to crown an all all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion. Barefoot set to take on Pouncer. It's our final round showdown here tonight. And at the line, the MTA veteran, Chris Baluk out of Brentwood, Tennessee with a Chevrolet-powered Pouncer, ready to rock the house after 2 rollovers here tonight. The crew seems to think he's back. And over in the other lane, Nathan Smith out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois, the big red Barefoot Dodge, ready to throw it down and get his very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. Both these drivers are going to be throwing it down. Who's going to be taking the flag in the week 3 of the September season? Both trucks have been consistent all night long, and it's come down to this. Who's going to week 3 of the September season as champion? Ladies and gentlemen, Pouncer, Barefoot. It's showtime here tonight on Thunder. Pouncer with the other lead. Here goes Barefoot with some secondary trouble. Turns it over. And what a ride for Baluk as well. Inside of the outside lane. What a matchup it was, folks. Both these drivers turning it over by the finish line. And Pouncer not done yet as he goes backwards and shuts it down. And the MTA track crew officials are rushing out there to make sure these drivers are okay. What an incredible race. Here's a look at your MTA replay off the line. Baluk and Pouncer pulling out the whole shot. On the inside lane, here comes Nathan Smith and Barefoot. Watch the air by the Dodge on the inside lane. And here comes the rollover action through the barrels at the line. Chris Baluk and Pouncer will pull out the win in an incredible final round showdown. It was by inches, but nonetheless, picking up a championship victory. What a great race by Pouncer and Barefoot. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight, and now a 3-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. Give it up for Chris Baluk and Pouncer. And what a crazy night of racing here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. Week 2 of the September season kicking off with a bang. And Chris Baluk and the Pouncer machine making a big impression on his 3rd Thunder Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the overall points will be posted on the Monster Truck Attitude Facebook page. So if you want to know how Week 2 shook down in the points, be sure to check out the Monster Truck Attitude Facebook page for your points update. Thank you everyone so much for coming out for Week 2 of the September season. Be sure if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.